political attack. All right, on to now the top of focus. The US military has stated that it shot down an Iranian drone that aggressively approached USS Abraham Lincoln aircraft carrier in the Arabian Sea on hours before two gunboats operated by Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps approached a US-flagged tanker in the Strait of Hormuz and threatened to board and seize the ship. Meanwhile, the White House has stated that the United States is still planning talks with Iranian officials this week, even after the drone incident. Donald Trump has also stated that the United States is negotiating with Iran. Let's listen into his comments.
They are negotiating. They'd like to do something, and we'll see if something's going to be done. They had a chance to do something a while ago, and it didn't work out, and we did Midnight Hammer. I don't think they want that happening again, but they would like to negotiate. We are negotiating with them right now.
Meanwhile, the United States has agreed to Iran's request for moving the location of the nuclear talks from Istanbul to Oman. According to media reports, negotiations are still ongoing about whether Arab and Muslim countries from the region will join the talks in Oman. Iran had earlier indicated that it wanted talks with the United States in a bilateral format without the presence of regional partners. Joining me now in this conversation is American journalist and author from Washington, D.C., Matthew Wadham. Matthew, thanks very much for joining us this morning. How ready is the United States really to attack further if there is more aggression from the Iranian side?
I think the United States is fully prepared to attack Iran if that's what President Trump decides to do. The wild card here is what Iran would do in retaliation. Would it strike out at U.S. bases in the Middle East? Would it attack Israel? As you know, since Israel is a major is the United States most powerful ally in the region. But yeah, I think the United States is ready to go. The Armada is, if it's not there already, it's pretty close to being there in Iranian waters. And I don't think the Trump administration would have any problem moving forward. The question is, do they want to do that, or do they just want to apply pressure to the regime in Tehran to get it to clean up its act and stop, mass murdering citizens who object to the totalitarian theocratic government there?
Matthew, how do you see this escalation taking place just immediately after Iran had signaled that it is ready for nuclear negotiations after Trump had been calling for them?
Well, it shows that Iran is concerned that it could get wiped out by the United States, and possibly, Israel would join in such an attack. So they are justifiably concerned for their own survival at this point. So it makes sense for Iran to talk to the United States. Now, whether negotiations between the two countries will amount to much is another question. Remember, as I've said many times before, Iran, they have regular political rallies where they denounce the United States as the great Satan. So I don't think there's a lot of wiggle room there. I don't think that there's much for the two sides to talk about. But, if diplomats can find a way to avert a military conflict, then they are going to try to do that.
All right, Matthew, thanks for your comments. Stay on with us as we move on now.